So it's March 18th. We're getting ready to leave Appalachia Station. Frost on everything. It's icy cold, but today's supposed to be a high temp day. I'm being a little bit of a chicken by not hiking, being bold and hiking cold. I got my rain jacket on because anything else would be too warm. I'll probably yank that off an hour into the trail. Anyway, we're going to try and do big miles again today. Heike's got a taste for Damascus, so he wants to put in a couple of 20s and try to get there. He wants to do the Aqua Blaze out of Boots Hostel, which is shaves 21 miles off the trail, 21 bad miles off the trail. I think there's closures and stuff like that, and that you can Aqua Blaze around it. So Aqua Blaze is canoeing, so we'll see what we can do there. Anyway, looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Yeah, this is me now. You hear the wind? You see the ice and the cold? It's just overnight, everything's different. Here we are. 60, 70 degrees gonna be happening today. Right now it's probably around 50 or so. I gotta shed another layer. Constantly stopping and taking things off. And I think the grade is really lessening a bunch. On the app, it shows like in the if we're over 500, it's pretty steep stuff, right? You know, and I think we're in the lower 400s, and tomorrow in the 300s, which means it's flat like a sidewalk. Hallelujah. Anyway, we're gonna do some more big miles today. I'm taking it real easy right now because at the end of the day, it hurts. So I get to about the 12-mile marker and things start really aching and I need to stop, and I didn't yesterday. Not long enough, but I'm gonna do it today. Told Heike, you know, let's do the I'll meet you at the shelter thing. And that's good enough. So, a powerfully beautiful day. I don't know if I'm capturing this enough. Get some of these little challenges. Some of them are pretty tough to get through, as far as having to crouch down with sore knees and climb over things and under things. But the trail crew's got this all laid out for us. I'm on a road right now, for God's sakes. But we had a great night last night. There was a guitar. I was able to play it, so I didn't film. But it was just nice to celebrate St. Paddy's Day with a Irish cream beer, homebrew, very thick, no light was passing through it. It was perfect. So I had two. We had a really good breakfast this morning. Heike took care of everything. But I think we better start splitting things down in the middle from here on out, because some of us are over generous, and I think he's being a little bit over generous. So I'm not going to stand for that. Anyway, absolutely beautiful day. Next 2 days are going to be perfect, and then Thursday we're going to have snow showers. Wet and cold is not something we're looking for, so we're going to try and put in long miles today and tomorrow to get out of the weather, and then do another long day after that, after maybe taking a zero and getting into Damascus. Not the way we planned, but in style. Anyway, get back at it. I don't know if you can find any wood for a fire. Yeah, we keep running into these sections where we have multiple climb overs and duck unders. It's seemed to be hitting a lot of trees where you have to make a decision to go over or under, and I hate it when you're in the middle like that. Anyway, we're still walking through sketchy stuff out here. Beautiful day. I'm down to my last layers. Layer, yeah, not layers. Enjoying a beautiful day. Trying to keep up with Heike as usual. So it's just been gorgeous. You know, when you look beyond all this damage, of course, but it's a beautiful trail. well maintained, well blazed mostly. So glad I'm doing this. I hope you guys get even a little inkling of what it's like from these videos. And, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm not gonna film this. So the trail, as far as pitch is concerned, you know, is super easy these last 2 days, but been hiking through debris all morning, shockingly enough, and really slowing us down a lot for our big mileage day. But the trail changes consistently, so gotta go back up right. Not seeing a lot of blazes in here. I think it's hard to tell whether these are fresh or not, you know. So it's hard to keep track of the trail. But part of the fun, adventure, whatever you want to call it. See anything? I don't see a blaze anywhere. Well, anyway, gotta go find a trail. Yeah, so we had a big blowdown there, wide enough and deep enough to get a little bit off trail, but there it is. Off we go. Anyway, so getting a lot of insubordination from the trail today, but maybe we'll get to a spot where it's clear. The actual trail itself is mint condition, except for the trees. That's it. The grades are real mild, nice and rolly. Still have beautiful views. And man, I'll tell you, a lot of devastation. Big stuff. Up and over the root ball. Oh, maybe not. Oh, cool. Not too sketchy. Anyway, you get the idea. Come down out of the hills and stepping over blowovers and everything, but I see the debris field of what was once someone's life. I know it's been a few months, but yeah, the visuals are still there. The pain is still there. Y'all say some prayers for these folks. They need them. They still need them. That's just a beautiful piece of property and it's gone. Anyway, back at it. Spring. I'm walking through someone's living room. Well, I feel like I'm going uphill, but the river tells me we're going downhill. I'm a mess. So we just went over the last hump of the day and we're coming down. Got 0.5 miles to get to the shelter. But I just noticed beautiful, beautiful views. Even though I'm gotta stay watching my feet, I'll let you look at the views while I'm walking. You can look at them later. Anyway, Heike keeps waiting up for me. I don't know why, but you know, he waited an hour at the last watering hole to make sure I got water because there's no water at camp. My intentions were to do so. Turned out there was like 4 different separate streams, not one, all of which we could get water from. And so I'm carrying 5 liters of water, 6 liters of water right now to, you know, put a little salt in the wound at the end of the day, you know. Nice long day, a lot of hiking, and then you end it with this uphill carrying 6 liters of water. Yeah. Hike 2 fun. Anyway, the climbs and hills have been moderate. I could see why people are bagging big miles. This is my second long day. Tomorrow we're going to try to get into where there's a pass before a big mountain. We're going to get picked up at the pass, go aqua blaze, and then get returned to that pass so we can do a Nero on Thursday. The weather's supposed to really turn bad, so we'll hit that mountain as quickly as we can. It's like 6 miles. You know, just get up and over it, get back down into camp, and then spend the rest of the day hopefully drinking beer and relaxing, and continue on our journey to Damascus. If you can go to Damascus, you could go to the moon. Oh, that felt good. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, I'm so rude out here. I'm definitely full of gas all day long. And my nose never stops running. But anyway, we've been heading west most of the day, which is the opposite of what this trail wants us to do. It likes to go east. To my chagrin, southeast, but we're going to make up all this west for a bunch of east later. But every step you take, you got to take 2 steps east. So it's kind of moot. Anyway, catch you later.